Hi, it's Frank from HnOProject friends. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk my feedback about the EMR seminar. It was an online seminar and a quite interesting one because we had some very interesting people who talked, like Judith Delozier or Robert Dilts. And this morning, the last one was Frank Pucelik. And I studied with John Grinder and Richard Bandler, and each time I listen from Pucelik, I like the way he think and work with NLP and DST. So today I just want to give some key elements he shared with us just a few minutes ago, and I think it's always interesting to observe different tendencies about NLP, because with Grinder and Bandler it was from the first generation. It's always interesting to listen rebel deals, even if we know in NLP world there are some conflicts about who and what they do with this stuff or this other. So what is quite interesting, and not quite, very interesting for me, about what Frank Pucelik explained, it's first why a lot of port therapy during the 60s and 70s had a good result, but not enough to help everybody. It's because they used to have a myth about personality theory. How to explain that? In fact, it's like we need to define what is a standard wellness for people. So each time we will do that, we need to accept that a client who come in the office have a problem, and this problem is just the beginning to go to the standard way of wellness. And like every system creates its own mapping about what is wellness, what is standard wellness for people, we can just be not very focused about the process of the people, but just take care about, okay, this point is not good for this standard way of wellness, so I will drive him to this point, and don't care about what he live and his own mapping of the world. So for Frank is one very important point. The second point is a lot of therapy didn't take care about the 5 tenths, so what we know actually like VACOG. And if we don't care about that, we can just go away from very important information, and for the internal process of our clients we can have some mismatch, a lot of mismatch, and for him it's a critical point. And the last point, why the lot of psychotherapy was not enough performative, was because they don't take care about the biologic system, about the conflicts, the gestion of conflicts, internal conflict. So we have inside ourselves naturally a solution for biological internal conflict, and we are able to use it. On this point, I think I'm less agree, because we know in psychology that biology naturally search to have homeostasis. So this homeostasis could be mental and physical and emotional. So for me, a lot of system and psychotherapy are focused about this research of homeostasis. The second point I want to share with you is the conflict resolution, the 5 step he shared with us. from DST. So DST is dissociated state therapy. First one, what is the problem and how it works? It's very classical, and now we have the chance in all our psychotherapy to work with that. Second, find conflict part and separate it from the other part. Third, conflict till catharsis, then contract, then new process, a new thought process. Okay, so it was interesting because he explained that, for example, transactional analysis was very good to create contract between the parts, and Gestalt therapy was very good to create some catharsis about the problem and just let every emotion go away from the mind and the body. But sometimes it's too separate, and for him the main point is to let the emotion and the catharsis come, and after that create contract between parts to be agree to be together and to have good results and a good feeling in the life of the client. Then immigration, and the last one, the fifth one, future pacing. So what will happen next? This point is very interesting. In this point of view, he explained to us that it's like that we can really help people, and I really agree with that, because now I have around 20 years of working in psychotherapy, and little by little I observed in my daily works that I'm more and more in daily parts. For people who know, I work with John Butler in the Gilboyne hypnotherapy, and in this style of hypnotherapy we can observe that there are a lot of conflicts, part conflict, and we need to create a homeostasis and peace inside to create new way of thinking, new behavior of our partner. So it was very interesting, and I hope one day I could go, I think he is in Ukraine or in Europe. I'm in France, so it's not too far, to work with him, because I think it could be another way of thinking and live NLP, like I discovered another way from Richard Bandler via John Grinder and his very focused states and third state and so on. So it's always interesting to observe how each one develop his own way of thinking about one common system, one common reflection, and that's good stuff for us. In fact, our NLP is actually in conflict with a lot of parts, and perhaps we need to create some catharsis and create a contract to have a common and global way of thinking. If you have some questions, just let me know, and like every day, just take what is good for you. Take care. Bye bye.